Alright, so we finished Bianco Hills. Now we're gonna head on over to the Ricco Harbor. So I'm gonna clean this stuff up. Just fight one of these guys again. I'm trying to keep my distance so it doesn't grow. Not have to worry about those little blob things. Now in this case it does come back for a second run, but yeah, you don't want to do that because other than that, it's pretty simple. As mentioned sooner, I can't really do anything about the clicking from these controllers because GameCube controllers are not exactly the quietest things. And in here's these two guys. You can buy shine sprites from them. Don't know why the city lets them hand them or make them hand them over, since the shine sprites are pretty much an important commodity. But well, I guess maybe they captured them somehow and then they're just holding them for the city, or I don't know. Shit, it sounds like it's about to rain outside again. It's not exactly helpful knowing that where I live, you can hear the rain incredibly easily through the mic. Same with the thunder as well. But yeah, so this time instead of cleaning up that melted ice cream looking stuff, it's cleaning up oil. Surprisingly, it's easy to clean off of, despite the fact that we're using water. And this has been something that I thought too, is, you know, if water can clean this stuff off, then how come it doesn't clean off in a larger body of water? Now, I mean, that oil is pretty obvious, but, I mean, like, with the lake earlier in Bianco Hills, how that whole thing got filled with stuff that can be cleaned off just by spraying it, but, you know. I'm not really going to bother questioning the logic too hard in this game, since it is Mario after all. It's pretty simple. Just go over here. Alright, well, I'm just doing this for sake of blue coins, even though I'm not even going to mess with them. Oops. I don't know. No, forget it, actually. I'm just gonna knock them out, step on them. Yeah, I forget. I'm just gonna go straight to the boss. Yeah, it'll take you through pipes that'll take you underground. Usually it'll take you back to the round where you start, but no point really bogging with that. So here it is. This is gonna hurt. All I do is just take a tentacle and rip it off. And luckily, when you fight them the first time, you have enough space to dodge those things, but later in the game, you're not gonna have that luxury. Yeah, it's best to pretty much the rest of it is just fighting the game's programming. There we go. Yep, this game is E-rated. Curious to see as if this game will get a new 10 rating just for that. if they ever decide to remake it, which they should. Better yet, at least some Super Mario Sunshine 2 and fuck. And I usually do not have this much trouble fighting this boss. And another thing they also just realize is that it's an octopus, or squid, or cephalopod, but yet it doesn't like water. And after this, he's pretty much completely immobile. So I do think it'll regrow his tentacles if you take too long, but pretty much you shouldn't have to worry about it. Just grab his nose and pull that plug out, which is really going to be painful. He goes flat and then spews more oil, and then he becomes a little bit more aggressive. Rinse and repeat. Not much you can really say. There he goes. And right there opens up Gelato Bay, but we're not getting to that. I'm still gonna stick to doing everything on Ricco Harbor, then I'll get over to Gelato Bay. Or not Gelato Bay, Gelato Beach. Now this is kind of a bane, because I really hate the fact that these bloopers are one-hit kills for Mario when he rides them. That, and also if you fail the mission, you have to restart as well. If I mess up this mission, I'm just gonna kind of doing the same thing with the Mario-ish level, or more Mario levels, just stick to what I can editing-wise. Did I actually die? I heard the sound effect for when he died. I'm really curious, did I actually die while transitioning? But either way, If I end up dying on this part, I'm just gonna cut it to here when I start off again. And I'm probably gonna do the same thing with the other games that I meant by the whole Mario-esque, like when I don't have FLUDD with me, just to keep it somewhat consistent, so there's not too many breaks. So let's get this over with. Now I don't believe there is actually a certain speed, but I think usually the green one's the slowest, and like so far, like the more you go right, they get faster. It's just the slower ones are easier to control, and the faster ones usually are fast, but impossible to control. With this, maybe just me just talking completely at random. I didn't really notice anything. Yeah, be careful about it. You have to get it in a certain time, which I do not recall what it is. And I died, so. Oh, I guess it does restart you here. Let me see if there is actually a speed difference. Yeah, this one does definitely feel faster. Not sure how the blooper. Yeah. Probably don't care. The hell? I'm just gonna go with the yellow one. Yeah, that's one way to do it. This would actually be a really fun part to put on the action replay and just do the super jump to get up there. I know, I don't feel like messing with that. Maybe some other time. Yeah. Nope. It's B to punch those, and you want to be careful, especially once you get to levels where these things are on the where you're climbing underneath and stuff. Because I missed that part. Luckily, there's numerous ways you can get up there. There's, yeah, this guy. This guy will throw you. Oh, not in the way I wanted, you know. That was close. Not really talkative, at least this part, just because I'm trying to concentrate on getting over there. And since this isn't a stream, there's not really any questions I can ask or answer. But, no, there's these things. Yep, these things return once again, and they're everywhere in this level. There we go. Be really careful now. You will notice I am big on that just for precision. Oh, fuck. There we go. I always hit the wrong button and you end up dropping. That's something that will freak you out when you try that for the first time. Another one of those traditional Mario levels. So, I think what I'm going to try to do in terms of editing just for that part, because chances are I'll probably die a few times while doing that. I'm going to at least try not to talk during the Mario levels just for my own sakes of editing. So it doesn't look so choppy, so here we go. Oh, that was close. Yes, finally. Actually, game over. I got it. Yeah, game overed earlier, so took a few tries to get it, but heading back. Yeah, I think it just drops fruit, but we do not have Yoshi, and we won't be seeing Yoshi for a while, so it won't really matter. Time for a rematch. Yeah, if you fall out of this helipad, it won't end the boss battle. It's just, he'll just be sitting up there waiting for you. So it's no big deal. All that matters is that you don't die. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but you can actually hit those things in midair. We got her shine. Now this one, kind of like the other race, you have to race on these bloopers again. And this time you're timed. So not only do you have to worry about dying from running into stuff, you also have to worry about dying from running out of time. It's usually best to stick to the path. Well, we'll try that again. Crap. Get me off of this thing. And yes, it is possible to die at that part. You can actually run into the dock after getting the after the shine shows up and dying. I've done that before. Alright, and we got Shadow Mario for last time, so that's gonna be it for Ricco Harbor after this. So as per usual, the 8th missions are just coin collecting and just extra shines. You know what I hate about this part is that you have to deal with the stupid beams and you get knocked down quite a bit. Easy as that. Well, and that'll be it for Ricco Harbor. On to Gelato Beach.